Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Chicago Bears. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Tampa. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Brady. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43. Yard line.
Antoine Winfield on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Buccaneers' 43-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Trubisky. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down, Chicago.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Trubisky's pass.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And the Bears are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. And now the Bucs decided to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown.
Mitchell Trubisky taking it in. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
Santos lining up for.
And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now Brady. Complete. He finds Brate. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Check 59. Mike is 50.
Again, it's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Brady to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They do go for it. It's Brady. He'll find his tight end. It's Anthony Auclair. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. That's complete to Auclair, the tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
72. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Now Brady again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. The 40. Past the 20.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room because I just delivered.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back at the 10.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. After the interception, here's Trubisky to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
48-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. And Brake, the tight end's got it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 32. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer 1st.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Mike, check, 59. Yeah, that's what I do. Mike 5'9", I got him. 72. 59 Mike, check, 59. Get ready.
Throwing again. Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. To throw, it's Brady. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
They're going to run for it with Jones, and he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
Bears 19, Buccaneers 8.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And
Cohen lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Cohen, touchdown.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
27, Buccaneers 8.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. He's going to go for a big play down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Mike, check, 59. Hey, come on, now. Easy. Hey, 56.
They're going to try and throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, but now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Trubisky to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively.
Incomplete. It's now.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky going up top for Miller. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he will be brought down. His time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Indian to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there.
It's 2nd down.
After the sack on 1st down, Trubisky, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
First down.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
Chicago.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
First down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
It's 2nd down.
To try again after the sack. Trubisky. And he's going to go down again. Ndamukong Suh picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Darnell Mooney there to make the grab. And the Bears will extend their lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
59, Mike, 59, Mike. Check, 59.
Throwing now is Brady. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Brady's pass there, complete to Gronkowski. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Brady now on first down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
again, it's Cohen. And he is going to lose yardage here.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
3 and out.
Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
Here we go.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. We don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a first down. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Throwing here, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Back at the 18-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady, this will be caught just inside the 10. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The screen pass here to Cohen. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky going deep this time for Miller. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Trubisky's pass intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go.